1985. In February of this year came out the beautiful single This Is Not America, the result of the collaboration between Pat Metheny and David Bowie, soundtrack of the movie The Falcon and the Snowman, while the Alan Parsons Project published 3 singles, Limelight, Stereotomy, The Real World, and 2 studio albums. The first label of house music was the Trax Records of the entrepreneur Larry Sherman, born in 1985. Also in the same year, the catalog of the DJ International, owned by Rocky Jones. Also in that fantastic year came out several works by Brian Eno, including the disc in the studio Thursday Afternoon, composed of a single track lasting 61 minutes. In 1985, very active groups remained quite silent as productions. Neither the Depeche Mode, Talk Stock, and David Bowie released any albums. From the cinematographic point of view, the year 1985 is very important, being the year zero of the history of a Hollywood milestone, Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox. Films whose soundtracks are by Alan Silvestri. In addition, a beautiful chapter of the Hollywood Rocky saga is released, Rocky IV, in which it presented an idea of possible peace between East and West, officially still in the Cold War. In Italy, a multifaceted artist like Franco Battiato publishes a new wave album entitled Mondi Lontanissimi. Live Aid was a rock concert held on July 13, 1985 in various locations. The event, organized by Bob Geldof of the Boomtown Rats and Midge Uri of the Ultravox, for the purpose of obtaining funds to alleviate famine in Ethiopia. It has become one of the biggest rock events in history, featuring the 80s, in which they participated among others Bowie, U2, Queen, Ultravox, Spandau Ballet, Madonna, Duran Duran, Paul Young, and Brian Ferry. Ice on Fire, Elton John's studio album, is judged by critics as one of the worst works of the famous artist and manages to get only 1 gold record. In spring of '85, a studio album by Tangerine Dreams came out, Lou Bar, that maybe represents the turning point from psychedelic cosmic music to the new age genre. Lou Bar was the last work in the studio officially published with the Froze Frank Schmoll in training. In fact, the latter left the group in October 1985. No album was produced by Michael Jackson. It is bad we must wait for 1987. But Grace Jones brings out her great commercial triumph, Slave to the Rhythm.